Welcome to another edition of Sean's View Entertainment right here on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and share this video on Twitter and Facebook. Make sure to absolutely share it everywhere you can. So although I told the world that YouTube was my job to a certain standard, to a certain degree, I was able to pay the bills, pay the rent, because I was also getting a separate check because I was disabled. And when you're disabled, when you have Social Security disability, you are able to make a certain amount of money. But when I made a little bit more money than what they would have liked, they shut me off. They suspended me. Sean Entertainment was already seen as no longer disabled. So then I was told by the people on YouTube.com, by my peers, my viewers, my subscribers, the haters and the naysayers and the skeptics, I was told even though I have crippling anxiety, although I have horrible health ailments, although I have a variety of issues going on in my life and with me, I'm told to go get a job. I'm told that I'm good enough. I'm told that, Sean, you have what it takes. Sean, it's not about the disability, it's about the ability. So I said, well then, you know what? Maybe I got the agility to go out and get a job because I wanted to make YouTube my job. I wanted to make this my dream. I wanted to be a standout here on YouTube.com, but obviously it wasn't good enough. Obviously it didn't add up. So I said, you know what? Maybe I got to face facts. Maybe I got to face reality. Although I got all these health problems, although I got crippling anxiety, maybe I got to go back out in the workforce and I got to start hunting. I got to start praying. I got to start expanding and I got to start exploring. And I'm not talking about shooting and I'm not talking about killing animals. No, I'm talking about preying on jobs and looking for jobs and trying to advance my avenues and my careers. So what Sean's Entertainment's going to do is he's got to get ready. He's got to get amped and he's got to get willing. Sean's Entertainment has to make sure that everything is in check and that I have everything ready and good. So the first thing you're going to need to go out on a job in the workforce is you're going to need a key. You're going to need a variety of different keys, especially if you want to start the ignition. So Sean Entertainment puts the key in the ignition. First thing that happens is the car doesn't start up, and I'm wondering what the hell do I got to do for the car to start. So then I check the oil, then I check the gas. I put the thing back in again, realized the key wasn't the right key. Realized that, well, you know what? Now I got the real key. Now I turn the ignition. I got to make sure that when I'm on the road that I'm not sexting and that I'm not texting. Got to make sure that my mind is clear and my mind is above and beyond what I got to do, and I got to make sure that I go within the speed limit. So I got my keys. That's good. So then I get to work and I get told, hey, Sean, we know you have anxiety. But then as I'm doing the job and I'm doing the best within my capabilities, within the standards that I have to work with, within my disability, I'm getting told, Sean, you're not going fast enough. You're not good enough. You're quite frankly not cut out for this job. But you know what? We're going to give you a chance. We're going to give you an opportunity. So Sean, why don't you go take a break? Why don't you go collect yourself? And this guy's coming to my face and he's telling me all these things. And I'm saying, you know what, guy, you're making me deaf. You're making me have impairing health issues. I can't hear you. I can't see you. So then I start putting my ears and I got these things in my ears. I got the Q-tips in my ears and I'm saying, what? I can't hear you. What did you say? And the guy said, okay, no more joke time, Sean. Go take a break. Go take a break. So then I say, okay, you know what? You're right. You're getting the best of me now. I'll go take a break. I got to be a man here. I got to be legitimate here. I got to recollect myself and be myself, even though I have all these health issues. So then Sean Entertainment starts getting a little bitter. I start getting a little anger. My emotion gets the best of me. My anxiety is starting to kick in, and I can't take it. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to turn. I don't know who to call. I don't know what to do. So then I get tissues. When you have a tissue and you have all the issues that I have, you take the tissue, you take it out of the little thing, and you start wiping your tears. You wipe them, and then you say, you know what? I feel refreshed. I feel good now, but I'm on break. I'm on break now. I am on break. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what? When you are on a break, there's things you got to do. There's things you got to talk about. You can read books. You can text. You can watch movies. So one of the things Sean Entertainment is going to go on his cell phone, the most updated, upgraded cell phone with all the new apps, with all the new features, and with all the new games. Sean Entertainment's got his cell phone, and I start talking, and I start texting, and I start signaling, and I start UPSing, and I start FedExing, and I start talking. But then there's no friends. I have no friends. I have no one to talk to. So the realization is I failed there. No friends. Okay, so then Sean Entertainment says, all right, I still got time. I got time. Sean, instead of taking a 30-minute break, take an hour break because we know you have all this anxiety. We know it's wearing you down. We know when it's getting the best of you. And I say, you're damn right it is. So then I start getting warm. I start getting heat. I start getting convulsions. Sean Entertainment starts sweating. I start perspirating. And then I say to myself, well, good thing I came equipped because I have my thermometer. I take the thermometer, quite frankly, put it in my mouth. I put it in my mouth. I look, it says 99.9. Sean Entertainment's headed to the damn ER to find out if I have an infection, to find out if I have an infraction. Sean Entertainment says I'm going to go, but no, never give up. Sean Entertainment is going to go all out here. Sean Entertainment's going to go to the extreme. Sean Entertainment's never going to give up on this. Although my temperature's rearing, although it's hot, although it's flaring, Sean Entertainment says I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stick it out. This is my first day on the job, and I got to make a hell of an impression because YouTube isn't getting it cut out for me. YouTube isn't good. It isn't good enough. It just isn't good enough. although I love YouTube, although I love my viewers, although I love the subscribers. And then I said to myself, what else can I do on my break? Well, then I break out the Kurt Cobain Soaked in Bleach DVD. I put this in, I kick it into another gear. I don't press fast forward, I press rewind, and I rewind it, and I watch it over and over again. By the time I know it, I've went over my break, and I probably get in trouble for that. But no, I didn't go over the break. No, I was only lying. All of a sudden, they say, Sean, relax. Take a breather and read the book, Kurt Cobain, Heavier Than Heaven. And then I read some of the chapters in some of the book, and I say, that was a great book, 5 out of 5 stars. And then they say, Sean, before you come back to work, we know what you want. We want you to feel refreshed. We want you to feel good. We want you to feel happy. And to enhance your performance and your work effect, and maybe it will maximize what you do, Sean Entertainment's going to take some omega-3s, and you're going to realize that you're going to do things you never thought your body was possible or able to do. You're going to do things you never thought your body was capable of, so you take that and you do that. And then I said, well, I'm getting a little hungry. I'm getting a little starved. I'm a little parched. I need a drink. I need a sink. I need a coffee. I need a drink. What do I need? Well, they give me goldfish. They're yellow, they're healthy, they're jam-packed with minerals and other options and a variety of different things. I don't know what they're going to do, they're going to give me. And then Sean Entertainment understands. Sean Entertainment says, wait a minute, whoa. I went to work, I went to the job this morning, I forgot that I didn't have my license, I didn't have my wallet with me, I didn't have my health cards with me. But wait a minute, then I said, you know what, wait a minute, yeah, I do. It was in my other pocket. I looked in one pocket, I looked in the other pocket, and it came up. Here it was, my wallet with my license and my health benefits. And then the anxiety's really picking up because I'm thinking about going back to work. The minutes are the ticking down. It's the minutes are beaming down, the minutes and the seconds, and I can't take it. It's overwhelming. This overwhelming anxiety is consuming me. And then I say, you know what? Wait a minute. I got it all checked out. I'll take my pulsometer. I'll take my oximeter. Make sure my oxygen is good. Make sure it's good. Let's see here. I'm going to take it. Make sure it's 99. Make sure it's 99. Let's see. What is it? Wait. Yep. It is 97. 97. Well, I think I got enough oxygen in me to consume me and to make sure that I can stand the test of time and last the rest of the day. So Sean Entertainment's got 97 oxygen. But then I say, you know what? I feel my blood pressure going up because of my anxiety. So then I take my blood pressure. I take my little blood pressure cuff. I put this thing around my little wrist. I do it like this. And then I take my blood pressure. And I say, I hope to God it's good. I hope it's slow. I hope it's 120 over 70. Perfect blood pressure, right? Maybe I got to run. Maybe I got to do sprints. Maybe I got to go jogging. And then also I look, it's 190 over 120. And the pressure's building. Oh, boy. It's like a pressure cooker. And all of a sudden, boom, it explodes. It goes all over the place. Sean Entertainment blows up. And that's exactly what I'm going to do here on YouTube.com is I'm going to blow up. I'm going to be fire. And I'm going to have the desire. And I'm going to have the passion. And I'm going to have the motivation, the enthusiasm, and everything it takes. Because if you're going to tell me I'm not going to make YouTube my job, if you're going to get my way, if you're going to give me all these horrible positive, you're going to give me these negative vibes, and you're going to hold it in, and you're going to think that I'm not going to be a success. You don't think I can make YouTube my job. You don't think I can stand out. But Sean Entertainment will stand out. I will stand the test of time. I will walk that line, and I will do whatever it takes to climb the ladder and be successful, because there's been a lot of people on YouTube.com that lived off of food stamps, that lived off Social Security, that didn't think they could move, that didn't think they could branch out, didn't think that they could expand. But Sean Entertainment says, I'm going to go hunting. I'm going to start. I'm going to look. I am going to consume myself with all these possibilities and all these capabilities. Once again, it's not about the disability. It is about the ability, and my ability to shine, my ability to stand up in the face of adversity. And it will be a diverse change. It will be a bunch of complications. There'll be a bunch of ailments. There'll be a bunch of health issues. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, Sean Entertainment will do what I got to do to survive and thrive. Because right now, I am sinking. Right now, I am absolutely at the bottom of the barrel. But I can only go up from here. And if you think I'm going to go out and get a job, if you think I'm going to live in the real world, knowing all my ailments, all my health issues, the only thing I'm good at, the only thing I'm capable of is making YouTube my job, my life, and where it's at, because my dreams will become a reality. Because you know what? Even though I got these disabilities, and although I got these health issues, YouTube.com will pay the bills. It will pay for my daughter. It will be what it's going to be, because Sean Entertainment says there's nothing else left to be but be myself and be the man of the hour. And I will do just that. And I will come through when it matters most. Subscribe.